exercise number 8, okay? On exercise number 7. Determine the position of the number 19 in the sequence. Observe the sequence 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. They want to know the position of the 19th term, okay? What do? Well, you have to see in what position is the number 19. Here they want to know the position, okay? So I'll take a look at the sequence and see in which position is the number 19. 1, okay? 1, I think they're adding 2, right? I suggest you to observe it, okay? 1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 2, 5. 5 plus 2, 7. 7 plus 2, 9. Okay? And you continue all the way to number 19 and check in what position is it. Exercise number 8 says, determine the position of the number 484 in the sequence 547, 540, 533, 526. Look at the sequence. What are they doing also, okay? Take a look at it. Are they how can you make this a little bit more easier? What can you do to make it easier to determine the position 484? Okay, you have to continue with the pattern until you reach that number, okay? Then you have to count the positions from this one, okay? For this activity, I will give you 5 minutes to do both of them, both exercise, and then we can check together, okay? 5 minutes starting now. Okay, guys, now I hope you had enough time. Let's check this exercise together, okay, to see in which position I will help you with one, and you're going to do the other one obviously individually, and I hope that you have a correct answer, okay. Number 7 says determine the position of the number 19 in the sequence. Okay, according to my results, I have that the number 19 is on the 10th position. Okay, it's on the 10th position. Okay, how will I keep on adding? So 9 plus 2 be 11, 13, 15, 17, 19. And you count. How many do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you see that the number 19 is on the 10th position. Okay, that's how I had my result. Well, according to this sequence, this number sequence, what did I did? Well, I just added 2. I add 2 to each number, and it increases by 2. Okay, number 8, well, I hope that you have a correct result. Okay, a correct result. So let's continue. On exercise number 9, you have to discuss these questions that you have over here, okay, individually. I need to see these answers in your notebook. I need you to write, please, down on your notebook that this is week 6. You put the date, okay, the date, and you put the page of the activity, the daily page, okay, on your notebook or where you're working on to put down your answers. Obviously, you can answer here in the learning logbook because you don't have enough space, and then I do not understand your handwriting. So question number 1 says, how are patterns and sequences related to our everyday lives? How are they related? How can you see a relative depending on the example that you're using? For example, maybe on the activities that you're doing. How are the patterns on the sequence? Maybe today you're going to do 2 activities, and tomorrow you do 4, and so on and so on. Okay, so maybe your patterns or your sequence is different, or you have a different time or a different type of exercises that you do according to the day. Okay, that's one example. There's many other examples like the moon examples. Okay, depending on the patterns of your clothes, we have a sequence. Maybe Mondays you wear blue and Tuesdays you wear purple, and so on. Maybe that is your pattern, okay, to change the color because of your emotions. I don't know, there's many ways how can it be related to your everyday lives. Now, on the second question, what is something in your everyday life that uses sequences and patterns to function? What is something that uses sequences and patterns to function in your life? Okay, this is an answer that will vary. Okay, there's no right or wrong answer. Just think a little bit hard, please. Think hard before you ask me. What is something in your everyday life that uses sequences and patterns? What happens when you go to the kitchen, when you go to the cinema? I don't know. Is there a sequence? Is there a pattern? Your routine of your meals, is there a pattern? Okay. Discuss together the way to calculate or predict sequence easily. In this part, how can you calculate or predict sequences easily? Well, it could be by multiplication, addition, subtraction, depending on the pattern, okay, or depending on the number sequence. Really easy, okay. So now for this activity, I will give you 10 minutes to think a little bit hard on the first two questions, okay? Think and try to find it out on the internet if you don't have more examples, or more examples doesn't come to your brain. So think of those everyday lives where you use a sequence or patterns, or how does it works, okay? Okay, guys. Well, I hope that you had enough time to analyze and do and answer those questions that you did in the previous exercise number 9. Okay, so now let's focus on vocabulary activities. This is all from this page, from page 134. Okay, now we're going to focus on vocabulary activities. Remember that tomorrow you have your dictation. Okay, so that's why I'm introducing the vocabulary activities. In this case, the keywords to do the first vocabulary activities is from 5 times keywords, pages 132 and page 135. These are the keywords that you have to use. Okay, I suggest you to go check the keywords. These are the keywords to do this exercise. Okay, remember to do it in a white sheet of paper, recycled notebook, or recycled paper. Why? Because when we come back, we're going to glue all those dictation, all those 5 times vocabulary activities, like the 5 times keyword or the unscrambling activity on our clever writing notebook. Okay, remember that it's possible that I can introduce some of these keywords in your exams because it's part of clever writing. Okay, the keywords from page 132 Smart Mathematician are cycle, full moon, number sequence, report card, specific, term. Okay, now the keywords from page 135, wise citizen, are affiliated, entitled, freely, fulfill, identity, universality. Okay, those are the keywords that you will use to copy them 5 times. Okay, I also added the definitions. You will see it in them in a moment. Okay, so now let's continue on the next vocabulary activity. Okay, this is the next vocabulary activity, the unscramble. The unscramble keywords are from pages 138 and 141. Okay, the keywords green are from Curious Scientist, page 138. Exert, lever, pulley, screw, simple machine, Quidditch. Okay, now let's take a look at the keywords from Creative Artists, page 141. Aesthetic, denounce, emplacement, installations, protest, relevance. Okay, these are the keywords from the unscramble activity. Okay, they're right here. It's more easier for you to take a look at it and then do the activity. Now I included definitions of all these keywords that I just mentioned. Okay, here are the definitions. I need you to take a look at the definitions. Okay, observe what it is about. What is a wedge? What is a denounce? Installations, excerpt, what is that? Okay, I included the definitions for you to understand better each keyword. Okay, in case there's another activity. Now for this moment, I need you to analyze the definitions, and I will give you time to do it. See where each definitions about. Okay, for this activity I will give you 10 minutes to check the definitions, okay, before we do the unscramble. Now the definitions, I will give you some 10 minutes to check the definitions, and at the same time do the check the definitions, okay, and then I will set timer for you can do the 5 times keywords and the unscramble. Okay, so first check the definitions in 10 minutes please.